Good morning everyone, it's Monday the 9th, yes it is, and this is my venue. So this is the workshop room of the Green Man Gallery. It's actually a little bit bigger than the Cafe Club Maszynska in Prague, or at least it certainly feels that way. That might just be the higher ceilings and the fact that it's not a basement dungeon. From what I know, audience numbers haven't been particularly big, so not many chairs set out. Small performance space, but that's fine, that's exactly what I need anyway. The show's actually set up for Debbie's show, Green Night, just now, so I won't move anything or disturb anything. But it's a lovely, nice, airy room with a lot of space to put more chairs out, so if you fancy coming along and getting some tickets, I'd really appreciate that. It's a lovely wee room, this. Very close, very intimate, no separation between audience and performer whatsoever, so I'm really looking forward to performing in here. But here's something. Okay, maybe not. Okay, so now I've got to go and do some flyering. Caroline, the proprietor of this lovely establishment, has given me a map with a bunch of different places that will take flyers. So I think my get-in is at 1. So I'm going to go and do some flyering, get my stuff, bring it back here, get it stored, and then warm up before my get-in at 1. It's all very exciting. Right, I better go. I'll see you later. So that's our first performance of Old Bones at the Buxton Fringe. Tick, done. It was a really interesting show, actually. I don't think I've ever been quite that nervous performing Old Bones before. Just before the audience came in, totally fine. Really calm, really excited for the show. And then as soon as they started coming in, everything kind of seized up. But from what I hear, the audience didn't notice, and in fact, it was received incredibly well. I got some lovely, really lovely written feedback from about 3 of the audience members. Also, that was another thing. I was expecting 4 people to turn up, and I got an audience of 10, which in a room that small is excellent. So yeah, kind of overcame the nerves as the show went on, and got a lovely response from the audience. Very enthusiastic, very welcoming, and yeah, I had a wonderful chat with Caroline from the venue itself, saying how much she loved it. I think part of the issue might have been the fact that I knew for a fact that there were 2 reviewers in who were reviewing the show, one of whom was the first person I got up on stage, because of course he was. But no, they seemed to be really enjoying the show, really engaged with it, and the written feedback seems to indicate that other audience members were as well. So I'm expecting the reviews to go up tomorrow morning, maybe, which is good because that's just before I do Fringe at 5 and then my second show in 2 days' time. So that was a really good opening night. Now I'm on my way to Fringe at 5 to watch Debbie, and then I'll catch her full show tomorrow. So yes, I'm on my way there now.
I cannot tell you how delighted I am to see you all here today. You don't believe me? Well, no, of course you don't. You think I'm just flattering you. You think, oh, he's trying to charm me into coming to see his show, which he so unsubtly advertised later on today. Well, you're not entirely wrong there. I do want you to come and see my show, but my delight is genuine. I am, in fact, very happy to see you. So much energy. Throw. Oh. That's a 2 for those of you at the back. Right. It's a 12, ladies and gentlemen. Don't use that. Come back up here. Tell all the good people at Buxton Fringe at Fringe at 5 your deepest, darkest secret.
I've been drunk once.
Tell us about the one time you were drunk.
Good evening, everyone. It is a little bit after 6 o'clock. It's the 12th of July, and I'm here in the gardens just behind the bandstand, just up there. That's the bandstand just next to the sort of botanical gardens bit. It's a lovely day here, and I've just taken part in the Fringe at 5. Now the Fringe at 5 is a little bit like the Fringe Sunday at Prague, and a little bit like Fringe Sunday here, come to think of it, where performers can get together and put on 10-15 minutes worth of their show to anyone. It's a completely free event where audiences can come along, see a little bit of a show before they decide whether or not to buy tickets. It's a really useful event for us. It lets us get our show out there, get some flyers handed out, and get as many people as we can interested in our show and fancy coming along. So it's a really worthwhile thing for us to do, and Keith Savage, who organises it, is just wonderful, lovely guy. So as I said, today's the 12th. I think this video is going to be a lot of cut together clips from different days, because quite frankly, when I'm not doing a show, there's not really a lot going on. I mean, I'm going out and seeing other shows, of course, which I can't film, but I'm also doing a lot of flyering and doing as many marketing opportunities as I can for the show, which, while really good, isn't really something I can reliably film, which is a bit of a shame. So this will be kind of a mix of all different things that I've been up to over the past few days. As I'm recording this, I've got one more show on the 15th, which just so happens to be the day of both the World Cup final and the men's Wimbledon final. You know, it's my scheduling prowess on full view there. But yes, so I'm really looking forward to our last show. I've got a day off tomorrow, perfect. We're going to go and see some sightseeing, maybe get down to the caves, get some filming done there. And I'm just kind of making it up as I go along, really. I'll see what I fancy doing. But of course I've got some work to do for Heaven Burns, which is Jen McGregor's other... Ooh. The song at 6 is just starting up at the bandstand. Now, whilst I've got the camera out, I should also say that I'm actually going to be performing in the Edinburgh Fringe this year, not with Old Bones, although this play is written by Jen McGregor, the Old Bones writer. No, this play is called Heaven Burns. Now, Jen won the Assembly Award this year, which is a fantastic achievement. Congratulations to her. But it means that she's going to get one of her plays put on as part of the Edinburgh Fringe at the Assembly Roxy, which this year is Heaven Burns. This is an incredible play by Jen. It's about the witch trials in Scotland and about witch prickers, and it's full of intrigue and the powers of religious fundamentalism. It's a cracking play, and I'm really, really proud to be part of it. So I've got an understudy role in this. I'm going to be performing on the 11th because the main cast member can't make it that day, but if you can get along to it, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's going to be an incredible piece. We've got a wonderful cast together, and Jen and Flavia, of course, who's the movement director for the piece. Jen and Flavia are both fantastic artists and really fun directors to work with, so I'm having a great time working on this show. So yeah, if you can come along and see that, I'll put the link to that down in the description as well. But for now, I'm going to go and find some place for dinner and settle in for the night and do some line learning. It should be fun. But yes, so I'll see you later. So I'm here in my Airbnb, and it's a lovely place, really nice, perfect for what I need it for. But there's one problem, and you might be able to hear it. I don't know how well it'll pick up on the microphone. But I'm gonna go and pick something up for dinner. I'm gonna take the camera, and I'm gonna show you what I hear until about 11:30 at night every night. it'll probably get copyright strike, to be honest, because it's such loud music. But right, let's go and see what we can hear. I'm up here at Solomon's Temple just now, and it's absolutely beautiful. From here you can get wonderful panoramic views of Buxton, and it's just incredible up here. You get amazing views. I started off today by going to Poole's Cavern, which is an incredible cave system underneath the hills here. Our tour guide Alex showed us all of the different rock formations and the progress that all of the cave explorers made through the centuries as they came through. It's a beautiful place, and if you ever come to Buxton, you should really take a tour and get to see the place for what it is. It's incredible. Now, to get up here, I had to come up through the woods, which is a beautiful walk. Takes about 25 minutes, half an hour, and then up here to Solomon's Temple. It's beautiful. This is the kind of thing that I love doing on my days off. Coming and seeing some of the touristy attractions, and getting to see some of the amazing sights of the places that I get to go. I'm very lucky. Right, back down the hill, I think. And even from all the way up here, I can still see the bloody carnival.